Ever wonder if you're really steering that ship of choices? Or is there an invisible hand guiding you to pick kale over cookies? Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell before you leave. Welcome back to my YouTube Talks. Today, we're diving into the world of behavioral economics and exploring the power of nudges. Why? Because sometimes the smallest push is all it takes to get us to floss or buy kale. Picture this. You're strolling through a grocery store, minding your own business, when suddenly you find yourself reaching for kale. Yes, kale. That leafy green that's as trendy as it is bitter. Did you really want it, or were you just nudged by some clever marketing sorcery? So, what is this mystical realm of behavioral economics? It's like regular economics, but with a twist of reality. It's the study of how real people, just like you and me, who sometimes eat cereal for dinner, make economic decisions. Spoiler alert, we're not always rational. Sometimes we're as unpredictable as a group of friends trying to decide where to eat on a Friday night. One minute, it's all about sushi. And the next, someone's passionately advocating for tacos. Before you know it, chaos erupts. And 3 hours later, you're still hangry and nowhere closer to a decision. Instead of making choices like hyperlogical robots, we're influenced by biases, emotions, and sometimes just a catchy jingle. Enter the concept of nudges. Tiny changes in choice architecture that gently steer us towards certain decisions without limiting our freedom. It's a bit like Jedi mind tricks, but way less dramatic. Let's talk about one famous nudge experiment from a school cafeteria, where researchers decided to see if they could influence healthier eating habits without turning the place into salad central. Their secret weapon? The art of strategic placement, like a chess game where carrots are the knights. They placed fruits and veggies at eye level, the same way your favorite snack magically floats to the front of the pantry at home. And guess what? Fruit sales skyrocketed. It's like the students couldn't resist the siren call of an apple. Just by making healthy food more visible and accessible, they nudged students to make better choices, without having to lift a finger or hand out green smoothies at the door. This simple change led to a significant increase in the consumption of healthy foods. It's like tricking your brain into doing the right thing, kind of like promising yourself a Netflix binge only after a workout. No need to banish the burgers and fries. They just become the backup singers instead of the headliners. But hey, why stop at cafeterias when we can nudge our way to better decisions everywhere? Businesses and governments have taken this friendly Jedi mind trick and run with it. Many employers automatically enroll employees in retirement savings plans unless they opt out. It's like signing up for a marathon without even realizing it, except this time you're saving money instead of collecting blisters. Ever notice those candy bars at the checkout counter? Yep, that's a nudge too, just in the sweet tooth direction. They're hoping a side of chocolate will melt your resolve faster than the candy itself. Some restaurants are now listing calorie counts right next to their menu items. It's like saying, here's your burger, and oh, by the way, that's like a week's worth of calories. It nudges you into making a healthier choice, like opting for a salad or at least splitting that massive burger with a friend. Sharing is caring, right? Ever notice how online retailers often highlight limited time offers or only 3 left in stock? That's a nudge, designed to spark urgency. It's as if they're whispering, "Buy it now, or you'll regret it forever." Talk about pressure. Makes you feel like you're on a game show where the prize is a discount instead of a fridge full of food. So, as you can see, nudges are everywhere. They've become the secret sauce in various aspects of our lives. They have been cleverly crafted to influence our decisions without us even realizing it. Now let's take a quick peek at the psychology behind these nudges. Why do they work? Our brains are wired in a way that makes us susceptible to these gentle pushes. Here are a few key concepts. We have biases that can cloud our judgment. For example, the status quo bias makes us prefer things to stay the same rather than make a change. So when the cafeteria moves the kale to eye level, it feels less intimidating. It's like saying, "Don't worry, kale is now your best friend." Next, we have loss aversion. This is the idea that losses loom larger than gains. Imagine this: if you're offered a free donut, yum, but told you might lose it if you don't act fast, you're much more likely to grab that donut than if it were just offered as a free treat. It's the classic, "I can't lose this deliciousness" mentality working its magic. We tend to look to others when making decisions. So if we see our friends grabbing salads instead of fries, we might think, "Hey, maybe I should be healthy too." It's like social media, where everyone is suddenly a fitness guru after one yoga class. You know the type. Look at me. I'm basically a pretzel now. So now that we're all jazzed about nudges, let's talk about how you can apply this in your own life. Here are some fun and practical ways to use nudges to make better choices. Make healthy choices easy by keeping fruits and veggies visible in your kitchen. If you put them front and center, it's like rolling out the red carpet for health. Because honestly, who wants to dig in the back of the fridge for that sad-looking carrot? It's like going on a treasure hunt, but you're more likely to find expired yogurt than a fresh salad. Set defaults. When filling out forms or signing up for services, choose options that nudge you towards healthier and more positive outcomes. For instance, many websites now automatically enroll users in newsletters or programs unless you deselect a box. You could do this with gym memberships too. If you sign up for a class, it makes it hard to skip out. Make commitments with friends. If you declare that you're going to hit the gym together, it's a nudge in the right direction. Plus, it feels way less scary when you're not the only one sweating bullets on that treadmill. You've got a buddy there to share the pain and the post-workout snacks. Use technology to your advantage. Set reminders on your phone to drink water, to stretch, or even call a friend. The gentle nudge of technology can be a lifesaver. After all, it's much harder to ignore a notification than it is to ignore your own thirst. Okay, my friend, as with all things in life, nudges come with a side of ethical considerations. It's important to ask ourselves, are we nudging for good or just trying to trick ourselves into being better? It's like trying to convince a toddler to eat vegetables. Good luck with that. When nudging, it's essential to be transparent. If we're subtly pushing people towards certain behaviors, they should know it. Think of it like hinting to your friend that they have spinach in their teeth. Better to let them know rather than let them walk around like a salad bar. We should always respect individuals' choices. Nudges should guide rather than coerce. It's like offering someone a slice of cake, but making sure they know that they can say no without feeling guilty. Cake should always feel like a choice, not a commandment. Finally, nudges should aim for positive results. If a nudge leads to a healthier choice, increased savings, or better environmental practices, then we're on the right track. But if we're nudging people towards buying more shoes that they don't need, then we might have a problem. Unless those shoes have wheels, then we're talking about some serious fun. So there you have it. Behavioral economics and the magic of nudges are all around us, subtly shaping our decisions in ways we might not even notice. These gentle pushes can help us make better choices, whether it's eating healthier, saving for retirement, or just remembering to drink water. Remember, nudges are like friendly little reminders that say, hey, you can do this. They're not meant to control us, but to help us live our best lives. And if you ever find yourself reaching for that kale, instead of a donut, just give a little wink to that nudge that got you there. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, whether you're munching on carrots or eyeing that chocolate cake, it's all about balance. Life is too short to deny yourself a treat once in a while. Just make sure that the treats don't outnumber the veggies. So go forth and embrace the nudges in your life. May your choices be wise, your snacks be plentiful, and your salads be deliciously dressed. Thanks for watching, and if you didn't like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, please do so. See you in the next video.